All right, I'm excited to kind of share today kind of what's working for me in this in inviting. Um I think it's the number one thing that if you can master inviting and having conversations, it's truly what is going to push your business forward, okay? And I can't stress that enough. And I've been in this business now for 4 years. And so I want to help you guys. I don't want it to take 1 year to 2 year for you guys to figure out how to invite or how to have conversations. I want to share what's working for me, how I do it, so that you guys can take it and figure out what works for you. Um, the other thing that I can't stress enough is I am constantly, I swear, in this business saying, what is the secret sauce? And it's like, how does this girl hit high numbers, success club numbers? How does this girl go diamond so quickly? And you guys, it's all, I am telling you, it's not how they're showing up on social media. Yes, it's a big part of it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you need to be posting once a day. You should be showing up in your stories. Like, you need to be your storefront needs to be open. Someone needs to feel as if someone needs to have proof of what you're doing. So that when you are having the conversations, they know what you're kind of sharing about or what you're talking about when you're inviting. But this key to this business and success is truly talking to people. It's being social. It's having behind the scene conversations, even if it's just like, hey girl, hope you're having an amazing day. Your job as a coach is to show up and inspire, but your job also is to talk to people and make connections. And I'm going to show you guys how simple it can be, how quick and easy it can be. I don't spend hours on Instagram. I don't spend hours. I used to think, oh, chatting with these girls, I need to have like these long conversations and like make BFFs on Instagram. And it's like, no, you don't, no one spends all day chatting on Instagram unless your conversation's going really well. So I'm going to show you just kind of what I do to have conversations, first off, to help it make it easier for you guys. And give you guys a couple scripts. Again, I'm giving you scripts so that you guys can take it and make it your own. If you are not someone that uses the term, hey babe, hey lady, I use that a lot. That's just my lingo. Like, think about how you would address somebody in a grocery store when you're having these conversations, okay? So yes, I'm gonna walk you through how I keep it simple, how I do 20 connections every day. So I'm chatting with 20 new girls a day, and how I quickly do that. I'm going to show you how I quickly invite 10 people a day and how I quickly invite or follow up with 10 girls a day. If you're shooting for, and again, like, don't stop at 10. Like, if you're on a roll, you're feeling good, keep going. Like, 10 invites is like my minimum. If it's the end of the month, like, I'm going to probably send out a lot more invites because I want to hit Success Club in the beginning of the month. So yes, like, there is a minimum, but also, like, the more you do, the more successful you're going to be. The more conversations you're having, the more eyes you're going to have on your page, the more that you're going to be seen. The other thing is, I have one more thing. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start sharing my doc and kind of walk you guys through what my conversations look like. But before I do this, I would love if you guys would drop in the comments, and thank you for your 3 faces showing up, and or if you guys want to unmute yourself, but I would love to hear, because this is something that I've recently done with one of my coaching coaches, or my business coach, is, why, like, what is your thoughts when you go to invite someone? Like, what holds you back from sending that invite or having that conversation? And if you guys want to drop it in the box, do you guys understand my question? So, like, what holds you back what is it that holds you back from inviting someone sometimes? Or what is it when you guys know you guys should be inviting each day? What gets in the way of that? Okay, Sarah, thank you. So rejection and judgment. Love it. You guys, these are common. Like, we're putting them out there. I'm going to share what I feel, how I feel is she will feel like, you're welcome. I am salesy. Guess I'll spell that right. Okay, that's sometimes my fear, especially when it comes to coaching. Inviting to coaching is scary. I'm going to feel like I'm trying to sell her something. So if you guys have any other fears of inviting, you guys can share. Yes, I don't want to be pushy or annoying. I wonder if people think I'm being pushy. Yep. And you guys, we all have these. Like, okay. Okay, so let's walk through. I'm going to crush all of those thoughts first all, okay? Because first off, we all have them. And trust me, to this day, I have those same exact thoughts is, am I being too salesy? Does she want this? Am I annoying her? Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Oh, where's your screen? Okay, here we go. Okay. Can you guys see this? Okay. So I wrote this out. I'm not going to read all through it, but I'm going to give this to you guys and feel free to continue looking through it. Feel free to make notes in it. Just make a copy. But I want you guys to, and this is something that I have really, really done lately that has helped me with my business and get past those fears. The number one thing is when you guys are sitting down to work your business and have these conversations and have these invites, is you guys need to be in a good mindset or good, think of a time of the day that you feel the best. Mine is personally, I wake up and I drink my Energize and I feel good. I'm probably listening to music. I'm writing affirmations down. I'm just pumping myself up. It's my I always say it's my pregame. It's I'm ready to work this business. And, I think about in sports, I played sports all my life. What did we do to pump ourselves up to have the best game? We would warm up, we would drink water, we would play our music, and we would high five each other and do a couple laps and warm ourselves up. Truly in this business, you kind of have to do that. Going out and putting yourself out there can be really scary. Inviting can be really scary. Having conversations can be really scary. But you got, to move your business forward, you need to be having these conversations and inviting. You don't know how many people have thanked me for continuing to invite them and continuing to be in their stories or be in their face in my Instagram stories and show up every single day sharing what I'm doing. And it might have taken them 6 months to join me. It might have taken them 10 no's before they finally joined me, but I never gave up on them. And I get thank yous for Jenna. Thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for waiting for me when it was the right time. Thank you for, I know I ignored all your messages, but thank you for continuing to believe in me and believing that I can do this. So I want you guys to truly believe we have something so special. We have the ability to change someone's life. You guys are here today because Beachbody changed your life. You guys, nobody else, no company, no product, nothing is better than Beachbody in my eyes. And I hope you guys believe that too. The Peloton's amazing. And trust me, people love to run, people love Pelotons, but there's nothing out there that's going to give them support, a boot camp, products that are all natural, that really truly give you energy and don't make you crash. There's nothing out there that has a meal plan that's not a freaking fad diet. and sorry, I'm going to get very passionate about this. Um, there's no, like, you guys know this, but I want you guys to believe it. And I want you guys to tell yourselves that when you're inviting, you are here to change someone's life. And yes, she might say no. You guys, I get so many no's. Like, I get probably, when I invite, if I go and invite 50 people, I probably get 3 to 4 to, okay, let's say 10 people that maybe say I'm interested or want more information. Okay. No's are no, not right now are great. That means, yeah, they're interested. It's just not the right time. If they ghost you guys, how many times do you guys get like a text and you're busy and squirrel or your kids bug you and you forget to text back? Like, there are so many reasons other than you're annoying than that they don't want it. Like, that's just something that we put in our head because that's just doubting ourselves. Okay. So again, I do a lot of personal development and you guys should be too, but the number one thing we do in this business is we doubt ourselves. And it's probably the number one thing that stops us from becoming successful. And it's truly what it is when you start to doubt what you have, what we should share, what we should be inviting to. When you doubt that, that's what's going to stop you from doing the things that are actually going to move your business forward. And who cares if she says no? Who cares if she ghosts you? Like, truly, the more people that actually tell me no, I'm actually like, cool, I'm going to follow up with her. I'm going to literally be back in her inbox next month and maybe it's a better time. Like, that's now my mindset in this business is I don't care about the no's. I don't care about the ghosts. I care about people watching me and having genuine conversations and truly making connections, which I'm going to definitely get into that because that's a true important part of it, because you can be sending invites all day too, but you do need to be making connections with these people. Okay. So affirmations, you guys, they're huge. And you guys, like, find affirmations that fuel you. Oh, and one more other thing. So like I said, drink your Energize, put on some of your favorite music. Like, just know, like, you're here to change someone's life. And if you can have that mindset, so repeat these things out loud. And I truly say these things like, she needs me to ask her to join. What if you never gotten invited to this? Like, you needed this in your life. She was looking for a new routine. I constantly tell myself that next person that I'm inviting, she needs a new routine because she's probably a busy mom like me who feels like crap, needs a new routine, needs a morning routine, and needs to start focusing on herself. And her time is now, but I need to be that person to invite her to know that it's her time. Another one I say, I'm going to be the person who reaches out and changes her life. So I'm going to be that light in her inbox that's going to say, girl, are you ready to do this with me? Okay, so let's get into does that help you guys? Is there anything else that I can expand on that? We truly have something so special to offer. And I like, especially right now, if you guys have that $40 BFF promo code, like $120 for a year, they get workouts, Beachbody on Demand. They're going to get To Be Mindset. They're going to get the tracker. They're going to get Shakeology, $130 value, like cheaper than Shakeology. Like, you should literally be running to all of your best friends right now and saying, girl, I have a deal of a lifetime for you. Like, that's like that's how I go about it. Okay. So crush your fears, you guys. Like, get over the no's. And I'm saying this in a very like heart meaningful way because I get it. Like, no's are really hard. Rejection's really hard. I get that. But the no's are the not right nows. They're not the no. It's not because you said something. And if you can, obviously, like, we'll get into the bulk of how to invite, but like, it's not going to be something that you said. It's going to be, it's not her right time. Did she get distracted? Maybe she's thinking about it. How many times have you put something in your cart? Like, let's say you saw this cute shirt, you put it in your cart and you're like, I don't know. You know, like, what if she's thinking that? Like, you invited her and now she's like, I don't know what to say. I want to do it, but I don't know if I can do it right now. I'm not sure if I'm ready. You know, like, there's so much more to it than the ghosting and the no's. Okay, so let's talk about inviting. Okay, so the number one thing that I focus on is I focus on 20 new connections a day and 10 invites a day. That's it. So if you can do 10 invites a day, 30 days of, I take Sundays off probably, but like 10, take one day off, but like 10 invites a day for 30 days, you guys are going to get a lot of people having conversations with you. Okay. The more you want to do, go knock yourself out, do 40 a day. And then, you know, the more people you can be having conversations with, the more successful you're going to be. Okay, so I keep it simple and to the point. So anybody who starts watching my stories or liking my posts, I am in their inbox, okay? The trick is be in their DMs. Be the person in their DMs who's reminding them that they can do this. So it's usually a hey, I always use their name, personalize it. If this is someone you guys know, go to their Instagram page and seriously take a look at some photos. There's so many, I've made so many mistakes of, oh crap, they're pregnant. And not to say that people who are pregnant can't do this, but a lot of the times you're like, the girl's like, I'm pregnant, I'm good for right now. And again, like, maybe she needs it if she's pregnant. I actually have a brand new mama who's pregnant who is doing a program and she started with me. But just go take a look. Like, what if she just broke her ankle? You know, like, just make sure, you know, hey, you could easily say, hey girl, your kids are growing up so quickly. I don't know, something that you can start talking to them about that might give them that special connection with you. Okay. So, hey, Jennifer, oh my gosh, it's been so long since we've seen each other. How are you? Your kids look so big. Thank you so much for the love of my post. It's hard sharing my journey. And this is just a quick sample invite that you guys are welcome to change this up. It is hard sharing my journey, but I'm just over here hoping to inspire others. Hey, would you like me to send you some free home workouts that I've been doing? These are some of my faves that have given me some results. Okay. So what if you guys were popping into people's messages and just giving them free workouts? Would you feel a lot more comfortable than inviting them to a boot camp? Yeah, you know, like giving someone something for free. Everybody wants free. So I actually gave you guys, if you guys want to use it, a sample free template that I'll show you guys. It's really cute. Ashley Drew actually made it. So it says this. So it's super cute. When they use it, let's see, so they can click on the links. And what I would do is I would download the PDF and you could send it to their like Facebook Messenger or something. But it gives them a bunch of different workouts. Just make sure to like change your name. So make a copy, change your name. And I've kind of given you guys the instructions. So if you click here, it's actually going to link it to your Beachbody account. So if they purchase anything or do anything, you're automatically going to be assigned their coach. So one great example of having conversations is just to thank them for liking your post or watching your stories. Thank you for watching and giving me love. Hey, can I send you some free workouts? Simple, right, guys? 10 could go pop into one of your friends DMs or Facebook messengers, because you guys, I know a lot of you guys share on Facebook too. Go send them some free workouts. Everybody loves free stuff. Okay, invite 2 is the actual boot camp invite. Again, simple and clear. Maybe this girl has been watching your stories for a while. Maybe you guys have started having conversations. But hey, curious if you're looking for a new routine or want some info on my next virtual boot camp. So usually I send this to someone who's been watching my stories, liking my posts, engaging in some posts, like multiple of my transformation posts. Asking them what they need sometimes can lead to figuring out what it is they actually need. I usually do ask them, like, are you looking for a new routine? Are you looking for a new meal plan? Is this something you're of interest of? I try. So again, personalize it with, hey, Jennifer, hopefully you're having a great day. How are you doing? Love the pictures of your kids, acknowledge something about them. Ask them a question about themselves, and then say, curious if you're looking for a routine or want more info on my group. People love getting more information if it's something new or this is something that they're truly looking for. Okay. Do you guys have any questions on those so far? The other thing, you guys, is when I'm having these conversations, you guys can even just what I do is I go across. So every morning when I wake up, this is my routine. You'll see me sitting on Zoom drinking my pre-workout. I go and I follow. This is kind of something separate, but I go and follow 40 new people. I then send 20 new connections. And I am legit just out there being BFF with people. My genuinely thought is, I'm going to go find 20 girls that I can have a conversation with today. And so I will scroll stories and legit just start asking questions or commenting on their kids' videos, because usually it's somebody that has kiddos, has a little girl, has a little boy. And the other day I legit just went through and commented on 20 new stories and just popped in their DM saying, oh my gosh, she is so cute. Where did you get that bow? Oh my gosh, I love her shirt. Where is her shirt from? My daughter is 5. How old is your daughter? Things that you can have genuine conversations with people to just start making conversations. And I also, do you guys know about, they're called, let me find them. Did you guys know that if you guys save photos, you guys can create collections? So collections, what I do is people who I genuinely get along with and start having these conversations with, or I see a post of theirs that's we could be BFF. I save them to, I have a coaches collection. I have a challengers collection. I have a postpartum mom collection, because a lot of mamas are probably getting started after postpartum. Whatever your person is, start making collections. And how you do that is you push the little save button. And when you push the save button, it'll pop up and say save to collection. And so you click on that and you can make little, basically collections. So I have one for coaches, I have one. And so what I'll do is I'll go back and engage with all these people all the time, because I know these are my people and these are my friends that I now am making friends with. But again, if you guys have a warm market, you guys know who your friends are. You guys know who you're talking to. Maybe make a collection of someone who says, yeah, wants more information or something, but just a little, and and then what I do is I make one for coaching, I make one for challengers, I make one for content. So if you guys see good content that you you guys can make a content one. So I'm always in my collections, following up with people and things like that. Okay, let's chat once they want more information. So let's say they're yes, give me more. So again, you guys, keeping it simple and not too much. If you're sending them a script that's this long, we're all busy. We all don't have time. I barely have time to read Instagram, posts that are this long. Keep it simple, keep it sweet and short. Yes, I would love to give you more information, and figure out what it is that they need. So before you guys even get into going off about what our boot camps are about, what they, about the workouts, about Shanti, about 9-Week Control Freak, about Autumn, like go figure out what it is that they need. Like, what is their pain point? What's going to, usually when girls are in my inbox and are quick to checking out and actually purchasing, it's because I've identified what they need and I've been able to share with them how I can help them solve that. So ask them, like, what are your struggles? And tell them, awesome, girl, I'd love to give you more information. But first off, let's chat about your goals. Let's chat about what your struggles are. Let's chat about what you need and how I can help you. And when they truly, genuinely feel like you're going to help them, that's when they feel emotionally, truly like you're going to help them, and that this becomes an easy, I'm in, what does it take? I don't care what it costs type of conversation it turns quickly into. So think about, there's been so many times where other, and I use Roden Fields, okay? And I've had many Roden Fields consultants reach out to me, and usually it's like, hey girl, we're launching this new product. Would you like to get some more information? And it's like, hey, or what if it was like, hey girl, we're launching our new acne cream. Would you like to get some more information? And it's like, first off, I don't have acne. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have dry skin. So I would probably ghost her. But what if she actually truly did say, hey, curious if you're looking for a new skin routine. I would love to hear what you're looking for in a new skincare routine so I can help you and figure out something that might be great for you. I'd be like, yeah, sure. Like, I don't know what it's going to cost me. I know that it's going to cost me something, but so think about how would you want to be approached, and how would you want people to ask you about this? I would want someone to ask me, are you looking for a new routine? Or are you looking for some new quick, effective home workouts? Are you looking for a new meal plan? Are you looking to, when you can identify and truly reach out and ask them what it is that they need, that's where they'll spill it all. Like, you guys would be surprised, like, how many girls are like, I'll get a conversation this long of like everything that they need. And I'm just like, okay, let's start with the boot camps and how I can help you with accountability, So figure out what their pain point is and how you can help them. And again, like, you guys need to share how it's helped you. Okay. So I don't even, like, people don't really care what's all in it. Like, they know they're going to get something great, but just share what they're going to get to help solve their problem and how it's helped you and how you feel. And if you guys need help with some of that, I know a lot of you are just starting to be mindset. So like, one thing that I share if someone says they need help with nutrition is, awesome, I have a meal plan that you're not going to feel restricted to anymore. I have a meal plan that's we're going to give you hundreds of recipes, and you're going to actually be eating things that you enjoy. You don't have to feel like you're eating chicken and broccoli every day. The girl that I was talking to the other day, she said that was her one concern, was she has a family, she has an entire family, and she doesn't want to feel as if she has to make 100 meals. And be like, you don't. Like, I just made chicken, a healthy, clean version of chicken Parmesan that my entire family ate up, and my kids loved the chicken because it had, crispy breaded cheesy stuff on the outside, and they ate it, so I truly, again, it goes back to, we have the solution for them. It's just a matter of figuring out what they need and helping them identify that. Okay. So, and then once you guys get to price, this to me, between once you get to price and closing, this should be super short and to the point. By now, they already know that you can help them. So let's just remind them of some quick things that they're going to get. Remind them that it's a sale. You guys, especially if you're using your BFF code that I know some of you have, like, do you guys know that these packages, like if you were to actually break them down into their true value of like what each individually thing costs, Shakeology is $130, Beachbody On Demand is $99, To Be Mindset's over $100 value. That right there alone is $3 something. So, but again, they get an extra special gift because they're just starting. So typically though, these packages are truly $199, but Beachbody always does a sale. So, but let them know, like, this is truly $199. It's on, I've got a great sale for you. It's $160 or $120, whatever you guys have. Keep it simple to the point. You get access to all of my favorite workouts for an entire year, access to meal plans, a tracker and recipes. You're going to get an entire course on how the nutrition plan works and the knowledge behind it. You're going to get spot in my virtual group. And I kind of always like add a little touch. This is like my favorite part because this is the community. This is where the girls all show up and like share what they're doing for the day, you know, so add a little flair to this, you guys. Like add in what's your favorite part. Voice memos are amazing. I voice memo this part because you can hear my excitement. Like voice memos are everything sometimes. And people knowing that you're like speaking to them, it's like extra special. I don't know. I just feel like people feel very connected to you when they can hear your voice. So this is where, you know, community support comes from. And I'll throw in, and I always used to say like, and I'll throw in a month's supply of my superfood shake for you because technically it's for free because To Be Mindset and BOD alone are a $200 value. So, you know, tell them, hey, I'm going to throw this in for you. It's technically thrown in. And always end in a question. Okay. Okay. Do you guys have any questions on that? Oh, is that, sorry, I'm not looking at the chats. Okay. So you guys, this is helping. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like if you like think about, people just want to know how you can help that. Like if you really want to think about it, like, and think about you and like any purchase you've made, what do you need? And tell me what I need. So like figure out their pain point, figure out what they need help with, and don't give them a bunch of options. Like the more options, the more it confuses them. And you start talking about like all these packages or all these like flavors. I legit tell them, awesome, I'm going to get you this package with this flavor Shakeology because it's my favorites. And I'm going to get you the link right now. And I'm going to get you the discount because I know that you're going to love this. Why give them any more options that's just going to confuse them? The other day, I went to go buy, maybe you guys saw my story. I went to go buy that supplement. It's called Her Love. It's an intimacy supplement. And I had it in my checkout cart, right? Because I was like, okay, I'm going to go buy this. And I legit got to the flavor and I don't know what flavor. I walked away and got distracted. Like, you got to remember these girls are busy. So if you guys can get them the link, give them the least amount of options and just say, this is my best thing for you. And this is going to help you. Here it is. Go put your credit card in and purchase is kind of how I like make that transaction quick. Okay. So again, like as soon as they say, I'm in 160, sign me up. So as soon as I get to that part, it's like, okay, awesome. Get me your email and I'm going to get you the link for the 160. And I'll get it back to you. So I go create her share cart. I go put it in my cart. I get her my favorite Shakeology flavor. I do not give options. If they feel they want a different flavor, they can let me know. But I usually set them up with my favorite option. I get them the discount. I get the link. So I create the share cart after I get their email. I send them the link directly in their inbox. So make it as easy as you can for them so that all they have to do is click on the link, check out, and they're done. Like step A to checkout. And when I give them the link though, this is what I say. Awesome. I'm so excited to get you started. Here is your link. You can click on it and it'll help you check out. I'm getting you this package for $160 with this Shakeology because it's my favorite flavor. You're going to love it. I'm also going to get you the discount. You're going to love this product. I'm getting you the discount because it's going to help you save 25% on any future product. There is a $50.95 monthly fee, but this is like a Costco membership. And if you don't like it, you can cancel before 30 days. And I either voice memo that, or I do have a little like clip that makes it super short and sweet that I don't think I put in here. So I'm going to add that to it. I think I just went straight to follow up. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to add that in there because it's literally saying, here's your link. And I also remind them, like, it's going to say coach, but you do not have to coach. You're just getting the discount. So I'll add that blurb in here. So is that really, like, 9 times out of 10 people they'll just sign up and they're like, okay, great, I'm signed up. And it's simple as that. Okay. Follow up, you guys. This is the gold. Like, it takes people 6 months sometimes to finally commit to me. Okay. And this is 6 months and that's why I always say, like, when girls start this business, I'm like, give it a year, because people are going to tell you no in the beginning. Like, straight up rejection is common. People don't know what you're doing. People maybe haven't seen enough proof. People truly want to make sure you're going to be around. Like, I hate telling my new coaches that, but like, it's almost like when you start sharing, people maybe they've known about Beachbody coaches, but they want to make sure you're going to be around for them in the next month. So, it might take a little bit of consistency for you to continue showing up on social media. It's going to take a couple months. But if you guys are not going back and re-inviting them, that's where they're going to go sign up with somebody else. Like, the next person that invites them is going to sign them up. So, Jenny, you might have missed your answering this earlier, but will this document be available in the Facebook coach group? I will directly send this whole page to you guys. And you guys, if you want to use it and make notes and like write your own stuff in it of like what's working, can you change flavors when you are a share cart? So I'm going to share this with you guys, but just make sure to make a copy. So always, whatever links I give you guys, like if it's Canva, or make sure to click file and make a copy so that you don't write over this. But I will give this to all of you guys. I'm going to drop it in the group chats, and like, I'm seriously like here to help. So once you guys start doing this, like, what's working, what's not working, like, let's talk about it. Like, I think that's the biggest thing, is getting comfortable with this truly. It's not easy at first, but once you get in the swing of this and you guys start like figuring out what's working, like, it becomes so easy and it feels good, and you feel confident in your conversations, and you feel confident in inviting. And yes, they can change flavors when they're in share cart. So when they're editing, when they're going through and checking out, they can edit their cart with the flavors. So, yep. Okay. So follow up though, you guys, like, I will follow up with people until the day they tell me stop inviting me. As long as they say, I'd love some more information, or they say, no, not right now. You guys, right here, 9 times out of 10, the answer is no the first time. Okay. Remember that, like, I highlighted this in yellow, go for the no's. The no, like, when people tell me no, I'm like, yes, like, they actually responded. They didn't walk away. They didn't ghost me. I'm like, yeah, girl, no problem. I get it's not right timing for you. And that's what I say to them. And I tell them, I go, do you mind if I get your email and I'll follow up with you next month? She'll say, sure, yeah, next month might be better timing. Or they'll come back and say, yeah, I have a trip in April. Would you mind checking back with me? Like, they'll literally tell you to check back with them. Like, check back with me in March. Go write a note. So I want you guys tracking these people. The number one thing, wow, there's like 3 things I could tell you guys that I didn't do right in my business the first year that I wish I would have been told. I was told, but I didn't do it, was to track your people. Track the people you talk to. Track the people who say, I want more information. Sorry, I got carried away with all this typing. I think I'm just talking. Yeah. So write down their names, their Instagram handles, their emails, and you guys, Google Streak is an amazing tool. It takes a little bit of time to set up, but I can't stress the importance of getting that started now. Especially if you're month 1 or 2 or 3 months into your business, this is going to be where you can type in notes and say, this girl's not ready now, so follow up with her this month. So guess what you're going to do the next month after? I'll go back through my DMs and start following up with those people who told me no, not right now. What if you wrote down like and said, oh yeah, she wants me to follow up next month. Cool. Every time you go to work your business, sit down and look at your follow-ups and say, what months did people tell me to follow up with them? Maybe they're pregnant, check back in 9 months. I get that a lot. Hey, I just got pregnant. I'm usually the first to find out people get pregnant because they usually tell me, hey, check back in with me in 9 months, So write that down. She's pregnant. I have so many, like, she's pregnant. Check back this month when she's due. And that's why I have a postpartum. I actually watch people post their all of their 26 weeks, 20, 30 weeks, and follow them. But so, okay. And then keep sharing on social. Okay. Cause this is truly like your stories, your posts, if you're getting these pain points of these people and they still tell you no, go make a post about that pain point. Dig deep and talk to that girl in your next post and tell her why she needs this. Because that's when you can truly, when you start figuring out what your people need who your best challenger is and what they truly need. My person needed a routine. The people who are following me needed a nutrition plan. They've probably gone to the gym, they've tried things, but they needed a nutrition plan, So the thing that I'm going to be sharing is recipes and, showing them that this is a lifestyle and showing them that my entire family eats what we eat. I don't make 10 meals. So share those things. And when you can share and be that constant reminder in someone's Instagram stories or Instagram posts that this is what they need, then, that's when people are going to be in your inbox saying, girl, I need this. And it doesn't take an invite. And that's obviously the goal of this is, yeah, we want people in our invite or in our inboxes saying, girl, I need this. But I promise you, a lot of those girls are too afraid to ask or too afraid to admit that, especially if they know you, maybe they're afraid to admit that they have weight to lose and they need your help. Trust me, the girl who sold me Rodan Fields, if she wouldn't have been in my inbox telling me how great this product was, or when, just think about when friends recommend things, you probably would have never thought you needed it until they started talking to you about it, and really explaining what you have to offer. So, but again, lead with your heart, you guys. It truly comes down to every day when I show up on social media or when I go to invite people, and did I put this at the top? I didn't, but how can I change this person's life? How can I serve them? Yes, we want successful numbers, you guys. Yes, we want business. Yes, we want to grow our businesses, but stop the pressure of sales. And instead of thinking, I need to sell this challenge pack or I need to hit Success Club, start thinking, who can I help today? Who can I share this with? Whose life can I change? What can I share today on my stories that's going to change, that's going to help somebody? I go on my stories and share my quick salad. It's super simple. And I mean, it's what I do. I mean, you would think this is just what everyone should know to do. But, I go in my stories and I share my quick salad. I buy the prepackaged salads because I know every mom is on the go busy and needs a quick salad to eat for lunch because I like salads, and so many people are like, oh my God, that's a genius idea. Why did I not think, it's something that I was able to say, how am I able to help these girls today and serve them. Okay, so I will give you guys this doc. Do you guys have any questions or comments, thoughts? Like, I want to help you guys. Like, I want this to truly be, I don't want you guys to have those feelings of I feel salesy. And trust me, I have them too. Like, it's common. You know, this isn't something that's comfortable at first. You know, we're not used to talking to people on Instagram. Maybe I never talked to people on Instagram until I started this business. You know, so I get where it's uncomfortable. I get where it can feel salesy. But if you can get past the I don't want to bug her, you know, and instead like flip that switch and think, how can I help someone today? Like, what can I go say? You know, and I even have a script, you guys, that I legit would send to when I'm following people, because these are cold markets. So people I don't know, I have a script that's literally, hey, you are gorgeous, girl. I hope you have an amazing day. I love cheering women. Again, I don't know what let me go back and find the script, but it works so well. Like, so many women are like, oh my God, I needed to hear that today. Thank you so much. And they'll usually say, I love your page, and they'll go follow me or something. Like, it doesn't even have to be an invite. What if you just said, hey, are you looking for a new routine? I'd love to send you some free invite or some free workouts, you know, like find ways that, you know, how can you serve someone? How can you give them value? And then when you start developing that relationship though, then you guys can invite them to the group. You know, maybe they'll check back with them the next day if you give them free workouts and say, hey, love to hear how it went. I have my next group starting next week, you know? And really truly, like, how would you want to be? You know, think about, you know, that's one thing too I think about before sending something. Like, how would I want to be? How would I want someone to message me? You know, what would it be? Yeah, if she messaged me and said, oh my gosh, your little girl's so cute. How old is she? I have a little girl who's 7 that, you know, that loves gymnastics too or something. And it's like, oh, that's so cool. I'd probably go look at her page, right? So I'd probably go pop over, look at her page, scroll and look for her daughter, and notice she has a daughter like me. And so then I'll pop back in her mess and be like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Hey, yeah, thank you so much. Like, it's a compliment, you know, like, and she might not respond, but I mean, it's a compliment. Like, everybody wants to be complimented. Everybody wants to know, like, everybody wants to know that their kids are cute, you know, or I don't know, just, yeah. So, okay. How do you increase your followers? Yes. So that's a great question. So I definitely follow and unfollow people. So I go in and I at least do 40 new follows a day. So again, like, I try to get in my entire, so it's called a power hour. If you guys are new to this, you guys have probably heard me say it. So I legit drink my pre-workout in the morning. I was getting up at 4 and being really, really good about it, but now I'm like 5, and then I usually don't push play till 6, but you guys will see me on Zoom sitting there on my phone. I am not responding to messages. I am working my business. And I find if I do it early in the morning, people are quick to see the responses. So like following 40 people at 5 a.m. in the morning, you're going to be the first person when they open their Instagram that they see that you follow them. And then, so what I do is and I'm going to give you guys, who knows what the Success Club tracker is? Okay. So that is a really great tool to print off and follow. You know, again, when I was building my business, I took an hour out of my day. And a lot of the times I worked it at night because I worked full time. And, you know, the only thing I could get in the morning before I headed out the door to work was my workout. So workout was me, focusing on me. That's your job. That's your number one job, you guys, is to get your workout in, drink your shake, take care of you, get results. Like, that is our number one job as coaches, because if you can't take care of yourself, you know, how are you expected to run this business and do all the other things? The second is run your business and grow your business. And so that is kind of the inviting, the growing your following, having conversations. And so I would sit down at night, and my husband was very aware of it because I had was very clear to him to tell him that, hey, I'm not just sitting in after the kids went to bed. I would tell him and be very, very open with him and say, hey, I'm doing this. I want to do this full time. I was very open about my goals in this business, that I was serious about it. And I was clear that I wasn't just doing this in bed. Cause this in bed looks like you're not paying attention to your significant other. So I would work my business at night when we were in bed, and he would watch Netflix. And I said, like, this is important to me. So I'm just letting you know that during this hour while you're watching Netflix, I'm going to be working my business. And so 40 follows a day, 40 follows, because Instagram won't let you follow more than 40 people an hour. So that's the reason why it's 40. I would do 20 new connections. So I would go and I would message someone, hey girl, your little girl's cute, just like I talked about. And then, and again, the Success Club tracker walks you through this. Okay, awesome, girls, that's fine. And then, so it's like follows, new connections, invites. So right now I'm only focusing on 10 a day, so I'm not overwhelming myself with invites. But that is new invites. That is not re-inviting someone. So there's a follow-up section, there's an invite section, and it's all laid out in the tracker if you guys want to go print that off. But I highly recommend like printing that off and doing that every day and finding that hour that works for you. Maybe it's not at night, maybe it's on your lunch break. I don't know if you guys get hour lunch breaks, or even if you did half hour, set your timer, say 10 minutes of invites, 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes of this. But I was dedicated, because if I knew I wasn't inviting, I knew I wasn't going to hit Success Club. If you're not inviting, unless you're incredible at what you do on Instagram, I was not, still in the beginning. I have for 4 years, I've made it a priority to invite to this business, because for one, I loved my groups. I loved helping people, and I truly wanted this business for my life. I truly wanted to be home. I truly did want to make an income out of this, and I truly loved it. So print off that tracker. But my biggest advice for growing a following is consistently sharing, consistently posting, because if you're going to follow them and they're going to go to your page and check you out, you definitely want to make sure that you're consistently showing up and providing new content and showing up in your story, so that they can relate to you or see this is something that they want to follow. So it's a slow process, but it works. And trust me, I'll follow 40 people and maybe 5 people will follow me back. So, but think about following 40 people, or maybe you do it twice a day, you follow 80 people a day. That's 10 people for 30 days. That's 30 new people in your page. It's not a lot, but again, it's not the numbers game. It's truly, yes, like let's grow our Instagram. Like that's truly where the business is going to come from, but it's also having those one-on-one connections. Okay. I'm anxious about account being public. Okay. And is it more of like curious about like that? Is it like you're afraid people are going to come follow you that you don't want following you?
I don't know, kind of. I think that a little bit it's like, so my husband works in the healthcare area, I guess, anyways, and he sees a lot of people that are not a ton amount of people, but he has some patients and stuff that, especially when he was in residency, that have like dealt with like human trafficking, those kinds of things, and been like victims of that. And I guess my concern is that being completely just like open with my life and having my like personal profile being just out there for people to see, it's like it opens up that window like in danger to my kids.
Yes, 100%. So I'm very open with what I share. I do share my kids. There are coaches that actually do protect their kids and don't share their kids. You'll see Jess Dukes. I don't know if you guys follow her. She no longer shares her kids' pictures. Personally for me, I think it's a personal choice. And like you said, like, I know that there are teachers out there that don't feel comfortable being public and sharing pictures of them in their bras, because they have kids who they teach. But the one thing is right. If you're following people and they can't go look at your page before following you back, private accounts are not going to be seen is the thing. So I personally, like, my opinion on it is pick and choose what you feel comfortable with. I'm never going to share my home address. I once tagged my kids in their school, and like I once tagged them in their school and like tagged the school name, and I'm like, why did I do that? Like, the last thing I need, it's scary, and it's truly like we do need to protect ourselves as moms and coaches and in the public eye. I have a lot of local followers, and you don't know anyone's intentions. So definitely, like, do not tag. Like, this is just personally how I feel. Like, don't tag your kids' schools. Maybe you don't want to tag locations, so don't tag locations in your photos. I don't even know if that does really well. I've found I don't know if it's necessarily grown my following because I tag photos and tag the location, but heck, don't let people know where you live. I think if you're truly scared about it, maybe don't show your kids if you don't feel comfortable with that. Or show like the backs of their heads, so that's what Jess does, is she'll only show like the backs of their heads. I personally watch people's accounts and love their kids, so when I follow them, but be careful where you tag your photos. Be careful where you don't show your house, like don't show your entire house maybe. Just be cautious of what you're sharing so that they can't piece pieces together, I think. And then the other thing is I block all men. So there's only 2 men who watch my stories. It's my husband. There's 3 men. My husband, and a couple of his guy friends that I would love to go block, because who's the first to hear something is my husband when they're friends, so I'm not concerned about them. But block men. Don't let them watch your stories. Block weird accounts. You can go through your stories and don't let weird people follow you. I'm so quick to block men. I'm so quick to block an account where like their face is like, you can't, like, I would never have an Instagram that has like butterflies, like that's not my person. Like, if there's a butterfly in their profile, maybe that's you. Maybe if there's like your dog, okay. I'm just trying to think of like other things. I don't know. Personally, I would never put butterflies in my Instagram profile photo. Like, that might be some weirdo behind that screen. But it is scary because there are weirdos out there that probably put pretty pictures of girls. So that's true. So, I mean, if you don't have a lot of followers, pay attention to who's watching your stories and go through. And I legit go through all of my viewers and go to their pages and see who they are, because I want to have conversations with them. So do that. That's a great way to actually see, do they have legit photos? Do they only have like 6 photos? That's weird. Like, I wasn't on Instagram a lot, but I still shared a lot, like I still put a photo out every month. So I at least had 12 photos every year, So, just be a little more cautious to who's following you if you're, truly concerned. But it's definitely, don't get me wrong, it's something I think about once in a while that scares the heck out of me, because it's very true thing. And some of the really, really popular coaches, I don't know if you guys know, they actually do start making their profiles private, because they're afraid of that. And people are weird and people do weird things, and it's sad. It's a sad world out there. Just stop sharing our kids, I mean, scary. Yeah. Okay. Hashtags will also get your posts and stories out there more to be seen. Yes. So using at least 30 hashtags in your pictures. You can use them in your stories. I forget, probably I don't think it hurts, but I would definitely say at least be using 30 hashtags in your posts, every post, because that is something that can be seen. Okay, do you guys have any other questions? I will keep this. Did that help answer your question though, Tony? Okay. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions? Did this help? I want you guys to seriously, like, I can't stress enough, like, conversations and be genuine. Like, that's the thing, like, do what feels good to you. You know, if going and sitting a, hey, do you want to join my boot camp? You know, that doesn't feel good, does it? Like, she doesn't know what you're doing. She might not need a new routine. She, you know, like, don't be that girl, you know? Yes, we need to invite. Like, I truly believe this business will move you. It has helped. Conversations and invites are going to move your business forward. But think about how you would want to be invited first and do it that way and do what feels comfortable to you. Because I promise you, as soon as you find what's comfortable for you, you're going to be in your inbox every day being like, okay, who am I going to talk to today? Who's the BFF I can find? Like, what new girl has, like, the other day I was like, I'm gonna go find a bunch of moms who have kids with glasses, because I think kids with glasses are the freaking cutest little things. With the girls that have the pink little glasses, I'm like, I'm gonna go find. So I hashtagged kids with glasses, and I just started being BFF with all these girls. And I just started just, hey, oh my gosh, I love the pink glasses on her. They're so cute. My son has blue glasses. I love kids with glasses. And we started talking. Again, though, you do have to figure out a way to loop it back to start saying, hey, do you want a routine? You know, so you do need to, like, take the extra step of getting to, hi, I like your kid's glasses, to, hey, do you want to start a new routine? But you'll get more comfortable as you do it. Okay. And just keep having conversations, guys. So, okay, I will let you go. I'm going to go get breakfast. But let's chat, and I'm going to drop this doc in the group, and so you guys can use it to make notes, do whatever. But also, if you guys need the success tracker, go print that off and just start using that and check the boxes. Like, every day, go work your business and be inviting. Like, that's the number one key to this business, is inviting. So, okay, we can chat in the group about more questions and things like that, but I will let you guys go. So thank you for joining, and have an amazing Friday. All right, bye guys.